screwing around and start!
View here, I was kind of just thinking about topics and stuff, and I was noticing a lot of people talking recently about the tins and the mega tins and all these things that kind of happened, the reprint stuff. We also have the special edition coming out on Friday, and we also have these just other things coming out, such as the 5D special edition. And a lot of people are being very negative about it. Personally, I've purchased 3 of the mega tins. Every single one I pulled well. First one I pulled the Draco Sack, second one I pulled the Draco Sack, and the third one I pulled Alucard. I have them over there in a tin somewhere, and if you watched our recent duel series, Draco Sack was shown, I think, in one of the extra decks, because he had it. I gave the better man a second one, so there's that. I summoned Alucard all the games, but anyways, what we're talking about here is, do you think the reprints are good? I don't like just creating topics like this because it seems lazy if I don't actually talk about them and instead just ask you guys a question. So instead I'm going to give my opinion on them at the same time. First of all, reprints add something to the game that you can't always see or can't always have. When I play the game, it's kind of unfair if I am not willing to drop $100 because I want to pay for some expensive card. That's something I've always thought. At the same time, if I'm not willing to spend any money on the game, I don't think that I should be deserving of having the best cards in the game. Because if everybody's able to just have all the best cards for free, it's no longer a game of, like, if you're actually willing to pay money, and it's 100% skill-based and luck-based, which, yes, is a good thing, at the same time as it's a trading card game, in which if everybody has the exact same cards, there's no diversity in the game. If everybody can afford the best deck, then nobody's going to play anything else and try to compete, and you don't end up with any kind of cool decks making surface. If everybody was able to afford the Draco Sacks and E-Dragons during the E-Dragon format, who would not play the E-Dragons during that format? I mean, yes, you can play the expensive Prophecy, but everybody's allowed to play these decks, or even just taking that against itself. If I was able to play Prophecy for $10, I would totally be playing the Super Prophecy during that format. I mean, there's no reason not to. Sorry if the lighting's weird, I tried a new lighting today, but I like reprints. I think reprints are good for the game. We have this most recent Megatins. They are perfectly ratioed because you are guaranteed 1 Secret, 1 Ultra, and 1 Super, and it's a Secret, Ultra, and Super from previous packs. They did include some bad ones, so that way you're not guaranteed to always pull broke every single time, but they were printed just enough and at just the right ratios for each one of these cards to be maintaining of some sort of value, while also being able to be reprinted. That Draco Sack is no longer a $70 card, but a solid $20 to $30 card, just like Exciton. Everyone is able to play these cards now as long as they're willing to devote a slightly smaller amount of money to them. I think it's good for the game because now I can play Exciton in my deck if I feel the need to. I don't have to drop $70, which I could have spent buying a whole nother, let's say, 2 more decks or something. Nope, I have to buy Exciton. Well, now I can pay half the price, or up to 1/3 of the price for that same exact card. They add a new aspect to the game, meaning it takes away a little bit need for the buy to win, which is still, I think, needed for any kind of card game, trading card game. You have to have a little bit incentive to spend more money for Konami's sake. But it also adds to the game a more comforting level of skill needed to be able to compete. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. If you think I'm wrong, tell me why in the comment section below. That's there for me to be able to communicate to you. I'm going to leave that there, so thanks for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day. Yeah.